Hi, this is Barry J. McDonald here, and I'd like to welcome you to today's episode from Rightcom.com. And today I want to ask you a question. Do you want money? Well, you probably do. You probably see your ears probably picked up when you heard those two words. And for the majority of people, that's the same thing too. They want money. And for a lot of people, the internet is where a lot of them rush to. They hear there's all this kind of free money here, there's easy money, and if you do this and you do that, the money will just flow into you. And sometimes people get duped and get ripped off, and they max out their credit cards and stuff that is never going to do anything for them because they're looking for, they're looking for the easy options and this kind of push button money that never comes. But if you have been online and maybe you have been kind of looking at ways of making money, you're probably wondering, well, how come everybody else seems to make money but I can't make money? I'm trying to come up with something that I can sell, that I can make money from, but when it comes to sitting down in front of the screen, I'm looking at it, I'm thinking, I can't think of anything. Nothing seems to come to mind. Everything seems to be already done. We have the Facebooks and we have all these different social networks and we have all these apps and we have all these websites and we have all these kind of Huffington Post and all these places. They're already there, so all those things are gone for me. So how can I come up with something that I can make money from? And it seems to be that like the harder you try and come up with some kind of money making thing like that, the further that idea just, your mind just totally goes blank. It shuts down and you just can't come up with something that's going to make you money. And I heard an interesting quote the other day from Jack Ma on YouTube the other day. There was an interview I was watching. And if you don't know Jack Ma is the owner and the creator of the Alibaba website, which is one of the biggest retail websites in the world. It almost I don't know about sales wise, but it probably matches or is close to Amazon, and it's in China, so you get a lot of people over there would do their shopping. But you can actually I've often ordered stuff from it myself, even in Ireland, and it's come all the way from China to here. So it is a great website and I've used it many times, and it was interesting to hear Jack Ma just speak about how the story of how Alibaba and that came about. But he was part of the video that caught my attention was when he said it comes about making money. He said like for 3 years he ran that business and it never made $1. And for a lot of people they probably say, well, why did you keep going? Why did you do that when there was no profit being made? The people that was selling the all the items on the website were making money, but he wasn't making no money. But he was saying that he knew that he had a good idea, and the reason he had a good idea was because if you look for where places where people are complaining, if you have enough people complaining, you have an idea of some solution. They're looking for a solution. And in China, when he was setting up Alibaba, there was all these different small businesses working independently of each other. And what he did was, at that time, none of them really knew much about the internet. He didn't know much about the internet himself. But what he does, he kind of gathered them all together. He set up the Alibaba website and he allowed them all to sell all their services and all their products on that website. And that's how it all came together, because he had been listening to all those business owners complaining that, that they couldn't sell enough and they didn't know much about the internet. And that's what he came up, that was his solution, was to, create Alibaba and help all those people out. So when it comes to creating something, rather than trying to come up with some kind of money-making idea where you're going to hit something out of the park, just ask yourself that question. Even from listening offline to people in general, when you're overhearing conversations or, phone-ins and radio shows, what are a lot of people complaining about? They're probably complaining about the majority of things like money and, weight gain, and they want to lose weight and diets and all those different things. But you're going to hear other things too. Maybe something maybe you didn't think of before. Some small idea. You're better off kind of going for a kind of one of these smaller ideas rather than trying to hit one out of the park straight away, because you probably have more success with that, especially if it's a kind of niche kind of problem that not many people are offering a solution to. And then you're probably wondering, well, okay, fair enough, there's a lot of people complaining about it, but maybe somebody else has created a solution to it. So, I'm too late to the party, so why should I bother? But the majority of people think like that. Not everybody will, take action on that complaint. Because a lot of us put up with, things in our life that are causing us pain, and, we constantly complain about them. Oh, that dishwasher is, it's not washing properly because I have to slam the door 3 or 4 times to get it going. And we'd never actually think about going and getting somebody to service it or get a new dishwasher, or, there's all these wee things that are niggling us in our life that we continually put up with. Whereas if you came along with that solution that could solve that problem for that person straight away, when it was, at a good price and it was convenient, whether it was like a video or something they could download and they could get working on it straight away, the more convenient it is for them getting that solution, that problem, the better. So instead of looking for, these big money-making ideas, just have a listen to what's going on around you. Now, if you don't know what's going on in your niche, hang out in the forums and see what people are complaining about. The more people are complaining about one thing, you know that you're on to a popular idea. Because you don't want to create something where there's only maybe a handful of people who are, complaining about that idea, and, you're never going to make much money from it. So that's what you need to do today. Open your ears and listen to what everybody's complaining about, and then see if you can come up with a solution to that, and then how you can package it and sell it to those people. And that is one way to make money. So I hope you enjoyed this episode. My name's Barry J. McDonald. If you'd like to know a bit more about me, you're very welcome to come over to the Rightcom blog, and we have some great articles and posts up there I'm sure that you will like. Or you can follow me on Instagram, or again, if you're watching this video on YouTube, subscribe to my YouTube channel and you can follow all the great content I put out over there. So take care, thanks for listening, and have a great day. Bye bye.